Hello and good evening from Haven Center in Benilde, St. Margaret's. I'm Bruce Overton along with Phil Firk, and tonight it's North Suburban Conference boys basketball as the St. Louis Park Orioles take on the Benilde St. Margaret Red Knights. For the St. Louis Park Orioles, they come into this game 14-4 overall, 7-1 in the conference after a tough loss to Cooper, 1-point loss in the last Friday. And for the Red Knights, they are 6-11, 4-5. So, Phil, one of the few times that St. Louis Park would come into this stadium or arena and be the favorite.
Well, we haven't seen that in our career while broadcasting over here. So tonight is going to be hopefully a different type of a ball game. We think that both teams will come out hard. Benilde, of course, has a reputation of always playing well on their home court. And Park is, having that really tough defeat over at Cooper. We'll see how they rebound.
Phil, you had a chance to go to the last St. Louis Park game against Cooper, and St. Louis Park losing a very tough game. It was a hard-fought battle and a 1-point win for Cooper. How does St. Louis Park rebound after a game like that?
Well, they shouldn't really have any trouble rebounding against a team like Cooper. I mean, every game is a new game. The kids are resilient. They have to keep facing every challenge, and their goal is to get better every basketball game. Cooper should make St. Louis Park a better basketball team. They should be hungrier. After that loss, they had an opportunity to win it in the last closing seconds. It didn't happen, so it's a learning experience.
Well, I think the Red Knights are a team that's also on the rise. They're improving. A team that Coach John Moore has been very excited about the effort that his team has put forth. And they may not have some of the star-studded players that they've had in the past, but they have a team that works really hard.
Well, John Moore has told us several times this year that this team, you can bank on them always doing one thing, and that's playing 100%. So we expect that. John Moore expects it, and that's what's built into this Benilde team.
Orioles in the white, Red Knights in the red. Starting lineup for St. Louis Park, it's Hayes, Moore, Cullen, Pollard, and Zach Gilbert-Burke. And for Benilde, it's Lynch, Burney, Alexander, Bell, and Hathaway. Bell against Gilbert-Burke, and the tip controlled by the Red Knights. Trying to get it inside to Bell. He has it. Turns, shoots a little short off the iron, and the rebound, DJ Pollard. Orioles into the front court. Pollard forces the pass inside. It's taken away by Bell, and we're going to get a palming the ball that time. Carrying it was Sam Lynch for the Red Knights.
Pollard went in a little too deep that time. Usually you like to have that player come up and step up, hold up on around the free throw line so you have some options. That time he just got too deep and tried to make a pass.
Inbound to Moore. Mackay Moore passes to DJ Pollard, and Pollard sets up.
Well, we're seeing a zone right away from Benilde, which is a little uncharacteristic of them, but I'm sure Coach Moore is saying, hey, this is something we can do.
That was Mackay Moore dribbling along the baseline. Or it was Kashif Hayes along the baseline, had it deflected out of bounds. St. Louis Park basketball here, just underway in the first half. 0-0 the score. Pass got past Gilbert-Burke and to Cullen. Now Pollard for Hayes. So we've seen Kashif play much better the last couple of games, and a good rebound by Gilbert-Burke.
I don't know if Park has recognized that Benilde is playing a zone right now.
And another turnover for the Red Knights.
That's a kind of a pass from the point to the wing where it takes two players to complete the pass. Point man threw the ball, but the wing guy never stepped out to it. He waited for the ball to come to him.
DJ Pollard directing traffic for the Orioles. They swing it around. This is Cullen. Back to Hayes, Pollard. Orioles very patient. Nice. That time they got it inside to Gilbert Burke, and he draws the foul.
It was a nice pass into Gilbert Burke. Sometimes they like that baseline runner to get a little bit wider so Burke has a little more room to operate.
So the foul called on Sam Lynch. That's his first foul. Two city rivals face off here, and the Orioles with a 3-0 lead. Gilbert Burke misses the second attempt. Cullen with the rebound. So Orioles have another chance here in the offensive end. DJ Pollard shoots from outside. The shot missed. And the rebound was pulled down by Lynch. Here comes the Red Knights, trailing 3-0. Kashif Hayes playing defense, almost a carry that time by Lynch again.
Well, Coach Breitenbucher thought it was. He's waving at the referee. The Red Knights always have a nice offense. They move the ball well, pass, open players. Good spacing, just well coached.
This is a team that, Coach Moore says you're not sure where the offense necessarily is going to come from because it's a fairly balanced team, but they don't really have the player that's a go-to player on the team. In fact, their leading scorer is on the bench to start the game. As Bernie hits a 3, and we're tied at 3. Pollard looking for help. Had it stolen away. 3-on-1 for the Red Knights. Here's another chance for Bernie, and he hits again. Orioles got a little careless.
Well, Benilde's doing a real nice job putting a little press on after made baskets.
Wide open is Cullen. Misses the shot. Good rebound by Gilbert Burke, who's playing very well so far at the start of this game. Burke puts it up again. Now it's batted out by Pollard and kept alive. Here's a fast break. And a foul as Alexander got inside.
Park had a lot of opportunities that last time down. Ball just didn't quite go in, and the Red Knights did a nice job of transition.
First foul of the game for St. Louis Park. That's Cullen who picked up the foul. Alexander to the line, misses the first free throw.
Team first.
Four-point Red Knight lead. Full court pressure. Orioles had Gilbert Burke wide open. A little late getting it to him, and this shot was blocked by Bell. That time, Phil, Zach Gilbert Burke was all alone on the left wing, and they're unable to see him down
Park did a nice job getting the ball to the middle of the floor, but at that point, it's usually if that middle guy can turn and look opposite, many times you're going to have an open player like Burke was the last time down the floor.
You see the Red Knights doing a good job defensively getting their hands in the passing lane, Phil.
Well, they're double teaming on the baseline, just what you like a team to do, and the Park is just a little bit, what would we say, not quite sure of their passes right now.
7-3 Red Knights lead. Alexander lost that one off of his chest and into DJ Pollard, who goes in for the layup.
That's a nice burst of speed by Pollard.
Bernie kicks it out. The give and go back to Bernie that time. Misses the 3. And they're going to say it was last touch by the Red Knights. So St. Louis Park will get the basketball. They trail 7-5 here early going. So on this kind of zone, should the shot be coming from inside or outside?
Well, there's a lot of things that you want to look at. One is the spacing is important, and two, to get somebody to the high post so they can reverse the ball. Parkers seem like they're dribbling into each other. They want to stay away from each other a little bit and break into the gaps like Burke is just doing now. Then back, there's your shot.
DJ Pollard hitting the three.
It was a perfect triangle that time. The baseline player stayed deep in the corner, made the defensive player come out to him, then had some options.
Orioles back on top now, 8-7.
The Red Knights make the Orioles work pretty hard on defense. They'll throw that ball 10, 12 times before they get the shot.
Well, it looks like Bell may be the tallest player on the court. They haven't been able to get him inside, though. And right now, Bernie hits his third three of the game.
Well, they have to know where Bernie is at all times right now. Know where he's at. Keep the ball out from him getting into his hands.
Falls on number 12 for the Red Knights. Bernie is first. Team second. Interviewing for the Red Knights. Number 20, Jason Edwards. Number 31, Matt Lillenball.
Cook and Bond in the game now for the St. Louis Park Orioles. And Kashif hits the three.
He is for three.
Let's go, Charlie.
2-on-1 for the Orioles, DJ Pollard. And he gets the basket, so the Orioles with a fast break basket that time on the still. 13-10, St. Louis Park on top. 11-12 left here in the first half. There it is again. Bernie gets the nice bounce. Boy.
That's four.
And now Cook from outside missed the shot. Mackay Moore with the rebound. Can't get it to go, and Bond puts it in.
Bond's did a really nice job staying on the weak side on that rebound, and just an automatic play for him.
There's another three.
Well, 5 threes in the first 8 minutes of the game.
Inside to Cook. Can't get it to go. Put back. Not good, and the rebound for the Red Knights. Ball out of bounds. Bernie averages 7.5 points per game, Phil, and he's hit four three-pointers already. So he has 12. Quarter of the way through here.
Now that ball bounced pretty nice from that last time too. It's called a shooter's roll.
So we had Jason Edwards, who had put up the shot, got fouled that time by Jeffrey Bond.
Number 23, Jeffrey Bonds for the Orioles. His first, team second, at the line, Jason Edwards.
If Park is going to stay into this game, they're really going to have to do a better job on the defensive board rebounding. That ball came down. There wasn't one Park player that even moved to the basketball.
Well, I think Coach Wright was saying that was what really killed them against Cooper, was 18 offensive rebounds by the Hawks.
Yeah, you won't win basketball games if you don't if you don't rebound. That's a big part of it.
Andrew Johnson checks into the game, replacing Mackay Moore. And Jason Edwards gets called for a foul.
Jason Edwards for the Red Knights, his first. Timeout on the field, short timeout. Red Knights, the St. Louis Park cheerleaders are looking for some time at this point.
The Red Knights are giving Park a little trouble with that zone. I like the way they're playing it. They're double teaming the ball, not allowing Park to really dribble out. As a result, they're giving him a little trouble.
Timeout by the Red Knights.
Park has done a better job rebounding on the offensive end tonight compared with what they did last week against Cooper. And Park is sitting at about 5, 6, 7 offensive rebounds.
How much of that was attributed to the speed of the Cooper team?
Well, they were quick.
So Hayes will bring it up for the Orioles. Takes it all the way in and drew the foul. I think that's going to be called on Chris Bell, and it'll be his first foul.
Doesn't take much room for Hayes to get through. He's quick, and he's just able to kind of squeeze through the defensive players, get a shot up.
Hayes at the line for the Orioles.
So the Chief with a chance now to tie the game. And he does. So we're knotted up at 17. Edwards into the front court, gives it to Bell. Guarded by Bond. Now Edwards. Lilienthal. Alexander in for Bell. Bell tries to work it inside. Now almost gets the ball back, and DJ Pollard comes away with it. Andrew Johnson into the corner for Cook. Pushes inside, back out. Orioles swinging around the perimeter, and Kashif Hayes.
That was beautiful. Nice ball rotation. Swung it to the weak side. And they have that much time to shoot. Hayes is a good shooter.
So Kashif with 8 points in the game, and the Orioles go for the steal that time. Alexander gets it. Wide open as Edwards looks inside, back up top, around the arc. Off of the foot of Edwards, he gets it back. Trying to get around Kashif. Now Alexander up high. There's Bernie. Bernie thought he was going to get that one to roll because he's been scoring in threes.
Maybe he was too close that time. Yeah, you're right. He penetrated very well that time.
For the Orioles, Andrew Johnson, his first, team third. Nick Bernie.
So Andrew Johnson picks up the foul. Third team fouled for St. Louis Park. And Nick Bernie doesn't get the roll.
Into the game for the Red Knights, number 14, Colin Pilar.
So Pilar will come into the game. Alex Alexander checks out, and Sam Lynch comes back in again for the Red Knights. Bernie 1 of 2 from the line. It's a 2-point Oriole lead. And Pollard takes it so quick to give the Orioles a 3-on-2 advantage, but it was stolen away. Nice dribbling, but Pilar got a little out of control that time. Maybe he could have just taken a shot himself. That
2 times now he's gone in again, too deep, penetrated all the way down to the basket, then tried to pass. A tough play. It's best if you can come down and hesitate at the free throw line or thereabouts. Then you can make some decisions.
Gilbert, Burke, and Cullen back into the game for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Lynch missed the shot, but a good rebound. And Lilienthal sort of being in the right spot at the right time.
The Red Knights worked for that shot. Very, very patient offense, nice passing, and then get a good shot.
The Red Knights are working really hard on defense, trapping the Orioles. There was a trap that Pollard got around. Inside. Good no call that time.
Coach Morgan's kind of chuckling over there. I don't know what he said to his player, but I think he said, get up.
And we're going to hold on Charlie Cook.
Falls number 41 for the Orioles, Charlie Cook. Entering the game for the Orioles, number 1.
So Cook will come out. Mackay Moore comes into the game. That's Pilark hitting the three.
Pilark for 3.
So again, the Red Knights up by 1.
Yeah, the others went into a 1-3-1 zone, or at least it appears to be a 1-3-1.
Mikhailo short on that shot, and the rebound came to Bell. Looked like he may have got hit in the face. Bernie doesn't get the shot to go. The rebound came down to the Orioles on a fast break. Pollard doesn't get it to go, and we get a foul. Coach Warren not happy with that call. Pilark picking up the foul, and Coach Moore thinking that, you know, the way DJ came in, that could have been a charge. We'll have to look at that one more time if we can.
Well, those referees have to see that in real time. Those are tough calls. But after looking at it the second time, I think that the referee might have made an error in judgment on that call.
So DJ trying to tie the game up here at 23, and he does. And Pollard will take a seat on the bench, replaced by Kashif Hayes. Alexander will come in for the Red Knights. Chris Bell gets a well-deserved breather.
Well, this game is pretty much all we thought it was going to be. St. Louis Park, they got a little chip on their shoulder after that loss to Cooper, and Benilde they're playing on their home floor, and they are a better basketball team than the record shows.
Well, they found Alexander inside the lane, and he drew the foul. Cullen picking up his second foul for the Orioles. 5 team fouls for the St. Louis Park Orioles, so they're Red Knights not in the bonus yet, but will be shortly. Three just a little long by Lilienthal that time. Coach Brighton Bucher thinking that that could have been Oriole basketball, but it's going to go to the Red Knights here. Wide open is Lynch, and he hits for 2. Good movement that time by the Red Knights.
I don't know if that's 6 or 7 3-pointers tonight. So.
That was a 2 though.
Well, what do we say, Coach Wold? When the hands are up, the ball has to be down. Is that right?
Timeout, Orioles. Short timeout.
Well, now the Orioles will take a timeout here.
Orioles are looking for some time to attention.
We have to credit the Red Knights for getting in passing lanes and forcing those turnovers by Park. Park, they're getting a little too close together, not making good decisions on their passes right now.
St. Louis Park has their parkettes here.
The cheerleaders are the coaching of Linnea Donahue. Members are Melissa Boyd, Caleb Lewis, Mary Lundstedt, Jean Henderson, and Talia Hoffman.
You know, talking to Coach Moore, he's saying how hard his team works, and you can see defensively they are really working hard.
All you have to do is watch their feet, and you're going to see those feet just flying. They are so quick.
Hayes goes inside, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Ball number 24, Grant Holly at the line for the Orioles, 15.
Grant Holly picking up the foul, and Kashif Hayes shooting for the Orioles. Well, good game. We're tied at 25 here with 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. And Mackay reaching in that time. So it's Mackay's first foul.
His first, team 6.
Lynch, turnaround jumper, and he draws the foul. That's going to be Moore picking up his second foul.
The foul number 21 for the Orioles.
So they'll send Lynch to the line. He'll be shooting 2. Orioles ready to bring DJ Pollard in.
At the line for the Red Knights,
Jeffrey Bond back into the game. The Red Knights 4 for 8 from the free throw line, shooting 50%. Johnson missing the shot, and Alexander comes away with it.
I can't say enough about Benilde's spacing on offense. They are such a complete basketball team. When they move the ball to that open player, they usually have an open shot.
Sam Lynch coming from behind that time and following Johnson as he tried to steal the ball, but got a little bit of the arm.
Falls number 14 for the Red Knights, Colin Blair. Correction. Falls on number 10, Sam Lynch.
So Edwards will replace Lynch, who leaves the game with 2 fouls.
At the line for the Orioles, Andrew Johnson.
And now Andrew Johnson at the free throw line for the St. Louis Park Orioles. looking for his first point of the game. St. Louis Park shooting 80% from the free throw line so far here tonight. Edwards with a nice rebound. Edwards sees an opening, takes it on Bond. Doesn't get it to go, and the rebound by the Orioles. Into Kashif Hayes. And the shot didn't go. Kashif was out quite a ways on that, trying to go in for a layup, but he almost got that one to roll.
That was a tough shot.
Falls number 31 for the Red Knights, Matt Lilienthal.
Lilienthal picks up the foul. It's his first. 8th team foul for the Red Knights, and now Kashif Hayes will go to the free throw line. He's got 10 points tonight.
Hayes at the line for the Orioles.
Well, the way this game is being played right now, Bruce, it is going to come down to free throw shooting.
Well, Nick Bernie comes back into the game for the Red Knights. Bernie, the leading scorer in the game with 13 points. Good job pushing the ball up by the Red Knights, and Bernie a little long on that one.
Wow, what a play, what a shot.
Polaric. Both teams will push the ball up, and here's Pollard.
Pollard did a nice job that time. He didn't try to overreact to it, wasn't too quick, just took his time, got squared up, made an easy play out of it.
Good backdoor cut by Edwards.
Now, Andrew Johnson wasn't watching the ball at all that time and got lost and let that player slip in behind him.
Oh, we got a ball game, 30-30 the score. Trap and a foul. Edwards will get called for the foul, and that's going to send Pollard to the line.
Edwards for the Red Knights.
Those are places on the floor that you really don't want to give up your dribble because you know you're going to get double teamed, and you got the 10-second line in front of you, the sideline on the side, and 2 defenders. So really, in reality, you got 4 defenders guarding you.
So Edwards will check out with 2 fouls, and Hathaway comes into the game for the Orioles. DJ Pollard to the line.
Pollard at the line. And coming into the Red Knights, 33, Chris Bell.
Chris Bell back in for the Red Knights. Well, this is what we've seen in the past for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Kashif and DJ Pollard both with 11 points in the half, and they continue to lead the team in scoring.
Well, it appears that the Red Knights are playing with a little more energy than Park is right now, in the first half anyway.
Some of the shots just not falling now for the Red Knights. Andrew Johnson didn't get it to go. Bond just mistimed his jump on the rebound. And the foul is going to put the Red Knights in the bonus.
The foul is on number 15, Hayes.
Park was just too anxious that time. You know, they want to score, but on the other hand, they have to play smart.
It's 1-1 foul, called full out, black at the line.
So a foul called on Kashif Hayes, and
The energy level right now is really obvious. Benilde is playing strong with their heads up. Park looks like they're just sort of, you know, kind of going through motion.
missing that front end of the one-on-ones are big. Hayes loses it going up, and it was not deflected, so it's going to be the Red Knights' ball. 1 point, Oriole lead.
We'll see what Coach Moore set up here.
Oh, Alexander with a nice play, takes it in on DJ Pollard, draws the foul.
Well, that was a quick hitter. They knew exactly what they wanted to do.
Falls number 35 for the Orioles. Pollard is first, team 9th.
2-shot foul here. Alexander now 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Well, with 2:11 to go, the Red Knights with a 1-point lead here, so it's going back and forth.
Well, this zone has caused Park a little bit of some fits here. They just don't quite seem to be able to make adjustments.
Kashif takes it in this time and scores. Bernie. Alexander back to Bernie. Bernie misses again here, and Johnson takes it down the lane. It was good defense by the Red Knights. Johnson forced it up that time, trying to keep things alive, and it does go off of the Red Knights, so the Orioles will have another chance here with 1:25 to go. Orioles lead by 1. DJ Pollard will inbound for St. Louis Park. Jeffrey Bond, now Kashif.
You see how Park handles this last minute and 20 seconds, leading by 1.
Well, DJ's going to take the 3, and he hits.
It was a nice open look.
14 points in the game for DJ Pollard. And the Red Knights down by 4. Inside, back out.
Red Knight just moved the ball so well and make good cuts. Easy basket.
Well, again, the Red Knights.
Now they come out with a little half court, little 1-3-1 half court.
Greatly coached team, and you can see the way they move the ball and don't take the bad shots here. The Orioles find a cutting player, and that was Marshall.
That was a great cut. That was a great basketball player. Play not only by the pass, but the way he was able to handle the ball and take it up strong.
So we're down to 15 seconds to go. Red Knights trying to go for the last shot here with 10 seconds now, trailing by 4. 38-34 the score. This is Polaric. 3 seconds, they got to shoot. And Polaric puts it up, doesn't go. Bell putting the rebound up, and time has expired. But still a really good half of entertaining half of basketball.
It was a good basketball half. Both teams are out here battling, and with a 4-point game at half, can go either way.
Well, you look at the 2 records and you say St. Louis Park should be favored, but not against, you look at a John Moore coach team, and a team that he feels is got a lot of guys that are just give their heart and soul out on the floor and give 100%. And you're seeing that tonight as they stay in this ball game and only trail by 4.
Well, both teams are playing, it's such a tight ball game right now. Rebounding has evened up really. Both teams are playing well on the boards right now, better than they did at the beginning of the game. So we'll see what happens in the second half, but it should be anybody's ball game.
Leading scorer for the St. Louis Park Orioles in the game is DJ Pollard. He has 14 points. Kashif Hayes with 13. Zach Gilbert-Burke has 5. Bonds, Johnson, and Cullen each have 2. For the Red Knights, it's Nick Burney with 15 points, hitting 4 3-pointers, mostly coming early in the first half. Then Colin Polaric has 5. Got Chris Bell and Hathaway, or Alexander, Sam Lynch, and Jason Edwards all have 3 points, and Matt Lilienthal has 2. So We're at halftime here from Haven Center. Our score 38-34. St. Louis Park Orioles lead. Stay with us. We'll have more basketball coming up shortly. Bruce Homer along with Phil Frick, 38-34 our score here from Haven Center, Benilde St. Margaret's.
First half, number 12 for the Red Knights is Bernie with 15. Number 14, Colin Polaric with 5. For the Orioles.
For Benilde, there'll be Lynch, Bernie, Alexander, Bell, and Hathaway.
And number 35.
And for the Orioles, it's Hayes, Moore, Cullen, Pollard, and Burke. Still right away for the Orioles, and Hayes gives it back to Pollard, and Pollard with the basket.
That was a very unselfish play by Park, just able to get that first steal so quick in the second half.
That puts the Orioles up by 6. And Gilbert Burke gets called for a holding foul inside. First team foul here of the second half for St. Louis Park as we just get started here.
Thanks to the pet banner and the leadership of Paul.
Bernie had the hot hand in the first half. Really early on in the first half, and not as hot here in the second half, but or the end of the first half, I should say. And Sam Lynch getting the basket for the Red Knights, and it's back to a 4-point game. So what are we seeing defensively here at the start for the Red Knights?
Well, they started out with a half-court 1-3-1, which caused Park to be a little concerned, and now they're back to look like 2-3 zone.
Well, Bernie, back where he started the game, hitting threes as he hits his 5th 3 of the game. 18 points of the game for Bernie.
Now here's a little zone that 1-3-1 is giving Park fits.
Well, the Orioles are going to bring Andrew Johnson in to help with this zone. Pollard misses it, and Moore is going to be called for his 3rd foul of the game as he tries to get position on the rebound. So Moore out, Andrew Johnson in. One-point Oriole lead.
Red Knights are so patient in this offense, and they make those backdoor cuts so nice.
And Bernie hits again.
Well, he is on fire. Here we go, that little half-court 1-3-1.
Cullen launches for 3. Pollard tries to get the rebound tip. Hayes puts it up and in.
Hayes for 2.
Around by Alexander, doesn't go. Gilbert Burke in position. Alexander will pick up the foul. First team foul for the Red Knights.
The Orioles last time down, they just seem like they want to get that offense a little bit too quick.
contrary to what you see for the Red Knights. They're maybe a little more patient. Andrew Johnson directs traffic. Hayes. Pollard turnarounder from the free throw line, didn't go. Gilbert Burke, and he draws the foul.
Falls on number 22, Alexander.
So Alexander picking up the foul.
His second, team second.
And that's going to send Gilbert Burke to the free throw line. Zach with 5 points so far tonight. Missing his first free throw. The missed free throw puts the Orioles at 66% for the line. Now 10 of 15. Not much art on
Just
that.
a little flat shot. Lift the elbow a little bit.
See if they get Bernie the ball back. He has it, and it's going to be Cullen picking up the foul. It's number 3.
And Bernie does such a nice job. Once he passes, he makes that quick cut to the basket, so you have to know exactly where he's at all times.
It's a third team foul for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Bernie to inbound. Alexander. Hathaway. There's Bernie. In and out. Rebound, Gilbert Burke. Orioles push it up the court quickly. Kashif, a little too strong on that one. Tried to pass it inside the lane, and it was taken away by the Red Knights. Gilbert Burke went for the steal, didn't get it. Hathaway couldn't get his shot to go. Tipped around by the Red Knights, kept alive. A good job by Lynch. This is Bell. Alexander, no. This is Lynch, 13:48 to go in regulation. Well, Andrew Johnson almost had the steal.
Red ball.
Well, you have to give Benilde credit the way they move on offense. They just never quit. You have to play defense every second.
First meeting between the two, and they'll have another one coming up. Good defense that time by Kashif Hayes, and we'll get a jump ball. And the Orioles will get it on the alternate possession as they lead by 1. 42-41 the score.
Well, the Red Knights, they're just content to stay in this 2-3 zone because Park is just trying to attack it a little bit too quickly.
Again, the Orioles can't hit from outside, but Kashif with another good rebound. Didn't get it to go. Gilbert Burke up and draws another foul. So Gilbert Burke doing a good job inside.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
The foul on Bell, his second foul, and Gilbert Burke to the line. He missed a pair of free throws his last time here. So a little more arc on that one.
Gilbert Burke at the line for the Orioles.
That was a nice looking free throw, that last one.
3 of 6 from the line is Zach. 7 points in the game. Orioles by 3. Nice pass back to Alexander. Alexander just couldn't get his hands on that ball. It was a nice pass inside the lane.
Well, Benilde just seems to be able to get that ball into open players so easy tonight.
Just as you say, it have trouble getting the ball in bounds, and St. Louis Park will get the ball back. Pollard triple teamed inside there. And Kashif was able to pull the ball back inside. Gilbert Burke tried to get the cutting Cullen.
Well, they had the right idea. Just couldn't execute it. The Red Knights, they just make you work every second.
Well, and again, they work, and get the open
Good
shot
patience,
that time.
4, 5, 6, 7 passes. Good open shot.
Edwards ready to check in for the Red Knights. Here's Kashif off the iron, and the rebound was taken out by Hathaway. Here's Bernie. A nice hop step to try and get in position that time, but couldn't get it to go. Here's Kashif quickly down on the other end. Had it blocked by Bell. Out of bounds, and it'll be Red Knights basketball. And now Edwards will check into the game.
Bell just came from out of nowhere. What a great play.
Number 20, Jason Edwards. The game of the Orioles. Number 41, Charlie Cook. Also in the game, number 21, Micaiah Moore. Also number 23, Jeffrey Bonds.
So the Orioles with a few subs here. Moore, Cook, and Bonds into the game. Traveling called on the Red Knights.
For the Red Knights, number 31, Matt Lillendahl.
Oh, tied at 44. See if the Orioles get. Phil, you want to maybe explain a little bit on some of those, but Phil, you're trying to teach me a little bit on the zone that you want to get the players out wider.
Right, I'm just saying there has to be spacing in this zone, and
Bernie with the three, in and out.
And a little more patience, reversing the ball, maybe through the high post. Then you'll get a good shot eventually.
Well, the foul on Moore is his fourth foul. Bernie with the free throw.
21, Moore, team fourth.
So with 4 fouls, Moore will take a seat on the bench, and he's replaced by Cullen. And Bernie has hit so far one of his 2 free throws, and here's the third attempt. Two-point Red Knight lead. Here's Pollard. And St. Louis Park will take a timeout.
Seems as though Benilde has Park just off balance tonight by picking him up at half court. It's causing Park not to get into their regular offense. And when they do get in the offense, they seem like they want to execute it a little too quickly. A little more patience, I think they'll be okay.
Well, in breaking that zone, it looks like there's 2 players just really trying to break the zone in the back. Do you bring a third player back and set up more of a triangle or not?
Well, yes, you have to try to get the ball in the middle. Park is bringing the ball down the sidelines, which is really difficult. If you get the ball in the middle against a zone, then you have some options to go on either side of the floor. So really Park is hurting themselves right now by just bringing the ball up over the timeline and basically stopping their dribble.
Deja Davenport.
St. Louis Park 7-1 in the North Suburban Conference. They're only lost to Cooper last Friday. The Red Knights 4-5 in the conference.
Well, I don't think either team has had more than a 4-point lead tonight. I might be wrong on that, but it seems like 4 points and the other team will catch up and tie it up. And right now we're back to a 2-point game.
I think you're right. It's been sort of a teeter-totter effect and just swinging back and forth with a lot of lead changes. And
so it's going to come down to some energy right now and who wants to play harder defense and make some plays.
Hayes can't get it to go, and Pollard couldn't get the rebound. 3-on-1. Nice pass. And the basket by Edwards. And the Red Knights up by 4. Cullen in the middle. Takes it all the way to the hoop.
That was a nice drive by Cole, and that time he decided, hey, well, really, let's take it right to the basket. Good job.
Edwards, and a timeout by Coach Moore.
It just seems like tonight neither team wants it, then both teams wanted it. It's just a spurt, and both teams seem like, for one moment, it's like Park, the next time it's Benilde. So it'll go right down to the last minute of this ball game, or seconds.
And again, it's been an entertaining game, though. Both teams playing very hard, and it's just, you mentioned, it could come down to free throw shooting and turnovers, and
that's exactly right. Turnovers are going to be big, and also getting, maybe a offensive rebound or two and a putback.
St. Louis Park has been to the free throw line 18 times in the game. They're 12 for 18, 66%, and for the Red Knights, 8 of 14, 57%. St. Louis Park with 4 team fouls here in the second half. Red Knights with 3. Neither team in the bonus yet. We're 9:57 left in regulation time here.
Seems like when the Red Knights come out of their huddle, they come out with a purpose. They know they have a little game plan. They know what they want to do. Good coaching by John Moore. We'll see what they do after this inbounds. They usually set something up here quick.
Wouldn't be surprised if Bernie doesn't get the ball. Well, Lilienthal, we get a push on Kashif Hayes. Second foul on Kashif. Or actually, they called that one on Charlie Cook. And miss that time by Lilienthal. Rebound by the Orioles. Chance to tie.
Last time Park came down the floor, they set up pretty nice. They had pretty good spacing. They got the baseline runner going to the corner. Got some triangles.
We haven't seen Cook launch too many shots.
A nice floater.
And again, we're tied, 48-48, Phil.
I like Kashif. He can make things happen. He's a fun player to watch.
Bernie, now Lilienthal. Bell for 3. Misses everything on that one, and the Orioles with the rebound. Here comes Kashif. Now calling back to Kashif, who will set up the offense for the Orioles. They send Cook switching sides.
That's what Park does best, right there. Get a high-low.
4th point of the game for Jeffrey Bond.
Bonds is so good at coming in from the backside like that.
Bernie and a box out by Bonds. That time he was not letting Edwards get to that rebound. Did a good job.
Into the game for the Red Knights, number 24, Grant Holland. Also number 14, for the Red Knights,
Polaric and Holly now into the game for the Red Knights. And Edward picks up the foul, and for him that's going to be number 3. Team fouls for the Red Knights. There's Pollard off for Hayes. Orioles moving a little bit more that time, and Bonds does a good job stealing that ball. So they switched to a man-to-man defense.
Yes, they did. And Park took advantage of that. They recognized it. Last couple times they haven't recognized it right away as to what kind of defense that the Red Knights have been playing. But right now, that last time down, they did a nice job. The Red Knights are hard to guard because there's just so much movement, and they wear you out and get a back door. It's a beautiful play. Wow.
A great play and a good finish by Edwards.
Well, you cannot go to sleep on players that don't have the ball.
52-50. Pollard gets tripped up. Got the ball to Cook, though. And Bond loses it out of bounds. Good hustle by the Red Knights, forcing the turnover. So we're down to 7 minutes to go. 2-point lead. This time the Orioles have the lead. Alexander guarded by Bond. Holly's first 2 points of the game. And we're tied at 52. Coach Breitenbucher saying, settle down, guys. We didn't need to do that.
Well, that's been one of the problems with Park tonight. They're just trying to go way too fast. Be quick, but don't hurry. And as a result, they're just making some bad decisions.
Well, St. Louis Park has really cut their turnovers down, something that was really, they were struggling with early on in the season. But this game, they're turning the ball over a little, and especially here in the second half, some big turnovers.
Well, they're trying to bite it off, too quick. They just have to slow things down a little bit.
And some of that can be credited to the good defense that the Red Knights are playing, and a 3-pointer by Jason Edwards. So now the Red Knights up by 3. And back to zone.
And they're in a 1-3-1 zone. That's exactly what you want to do right there. That cross-court pass against a 1-3-1 diagonal pass is usually open if you take your time and have enough patience.
So nice assist by Hayes as Bonds with his 8th point of the game. Hayes sees Pollard, and Pollard gets the basket for the Orioles. 4 straight points for St. Louis Park. They're back up by 1.
Hayes recognized Bond going down the floor and gave him a nice lead pass, just like a football play.
Pollard, the big tight end on the football team, does a good job catching it and getting in position for that layup. Traveling. Not Holly that time.
Well, right now in this game, Park has to be as aware of players without the ball than with the ball, because they cut so well and come off screens and usually get open for nice shots.
Well, Polaric out, Bernie in now for the Red Knights as we get down to the final 4 minutes, 40 seconds here. Kashif does such a good job when he drives the lane.
Well, you can't give him an inch. He comes in there, he has a beautiful floater. He doesn't usually charge, but just a beautiful body control.
Well, it's 6 straight points for the Orioles as the Red Knights had a 3-point lead off of the 3-pointer, and then quickly the Orioles have come back, and Kashif Hayes scoring his 19th point of the game.
A little difference right now is St. Louis Park is not allowing Benilde to get a second shot. Right now they just have one offensive rebound, but Park is clearing the boards pretty well at that stage, and that's going to be big the last 4 minutes of the ball game.
Well, and the Red Knights will bring Bell back into the game too to give him a little bit more height.
Well, composure right now is what's real important for both teams to, and it just looks like Park or like Benilde right now. They kind of have a plan. They seem to know what they want to do. They get those backdoor cuts, and they're patient.
I believe the Red Knights have one timeout left. Neither team in the bonus.
Funny how this game has gone tonight. I mean, one team can get, they just can't break away. It's a 3-point, 4-point lead, and all of a sudden then it switches.
Now we'll see what Coach Moore does out of his timeout here.
Well, he's a great coach coming out of timeouts. We know that. We've seen it. There's a history of that.
Good defense by Cook, holding his ground that time, as Lilienthal couldn't get it to go. Pollard drives, and he was cut off on good defense by the Red Knights.
There again, 3-point lead. That ball is like gold.
There's a nice block. We've seen Colin do that once before.
See if they finish on this one. Ooh.
On, and he draws the foul, so he'll go to the line. Lilienthal picks up his second foul here. Really, Bond got under the basket a little too far, and I'm not sure Lilienthal really even had to foul him.
Well, Park had a 3-on-1 break, and again, the wings were just a little bit in too tight, and so when he gave him the ball, it was in the crowd. Bond has done a nice job coming off the bench for Park all year long. He's steady, stable, and he's a tough rebounder. He's just a real nice player. Especially the way he slashes to the basket.
Yeah, he does, and we've seen Bond, come in and typically replaces Zach Gilbert-Burke in the lineup for the Orioles. So
they're two different kind of players, really, and Park could take advantage of that. Well, this is the biggest lead, a 5-point lead, I think.
Bond in double figures right now. We'll see how the Red Knights react here, trailing by 5. Bernie has the hot hand at the beginning of the first half. In the second, Edwards had a block. Bonds fights for it, and Bell gets it in the corner. Here's Edwards. Lilienthal for 3, and it's good.
Oh, that was a big play.
The Red Knights will not give up. They trail by 2. We still have a ball game here.
You can't get sloppy with these passes out here. Cross-court passes there.
Well, Cullen lost it. Kashif got it, put the shot up, floater didn't go, and the rebound by the Red Knights, and this 5-point lead that the Orioles just once had could be down to 0, and maybe they could be trailing if the Red Knights hit a 3 here. There's a steal by Kashif. Big play here. See if Bell contests. He doesn't.
And Kashif made a really nice defensive play on that time. Well, now it's gut check time right now. 2.5 minutes to go. Park 4-point lead. There's another steal.
Pollard. So the big players step up.
2 big plays in the last 15, 20 seconds. That give Park a little life.
Yeah, sometimes, like you say, the big players step up when the game's on the line, and there we see Kashif with the steal and now Pollard. So the 2 leading scorers on the Orioles. Kashif with 21, Pollard with 20, and I think that's about where they were last game too. So,
and that's, early in the game they were able to get a couple quick steals just as the game unfolded or began, and then nothing happened as far as getting steals, transitions until this last 20 seconds.
Well, the Red Knights have been scoring in threes too, so they can get right back in this game. Getting towards the end of the season here as Benilde will play at St. Louis Park, and St. Louis Park, just as we mentioned, lost to Cooper, but Cooper will be coming back in a couple weeks to play St. Louis Park. So it's crunch time here for in the North Suburban Conference. And
we'll see how Park plays now with the lead, a 6-point lead with 2:20 to go. When they do get the ball back, if they do, of course, how they handle the ball, how quickly they want to score, if they can slow it down a little bit, have some patience, control the game. So far, we haven't been able to see that out of Park very much. They just sort of lose their composure at the last minute or two of a ball game, even with the lead.
So it's Edwards for Alexander. Turns to the lane. Alexander guarded by Bond, who did a good job defensively. And here, a good job again by Pollard, cutting in the lane, blocking the pass. And
there's 3 steals in a row. Now, if Park, we'll see how Park handles this. Benilde is going back to a man-to-man. Well, I guess they are not.
Well, DJ Pollard is fouled. That's 16 fouls, so 1 more, and St. Louis Park will be in the bonus. The foul on Edwards was his 4th foul, and DJ Pollard will inbound the ball for the Orioles. Alexander defending and ball into the backcourt with Kashif Hayes. Hayes guarded by Edwards, gets it for Cullen. Andrew Johnson in the game now for the Orioles. He replaced Cook. And if that's, let's see what this is. Lilienthal picking up the foul, and the Orioles in the bonus now.
His 3rd, team 7th. At the line for the Orioles, number 5, Andrew Johnson.
So Orioles brought Andrew Johnson in, so they have some ball handlers here. Orioles at 71% from the line.
Johnson for 2. Into the game for the Red Knights, number 14, Colin Ferraro.
Well, Park has had 3 steals the last 3 times down the floor. Benilde just kind of had a mental lapse the last minute.
Here's Polaric. Here's Bell. Orioles seem like they've picked up their defensive intensity here.
Well, right now the Orioles don't want to foul. They just don't want to stop the clock and send Benilde to the free throw line. On the other hand, Benilde is going to do a good job trapping.
Oh, Coach Moore really upset with that call.
Falls on number 22 for the Red Knights, Alexander. The 1-1 at the line.
There again, Kashif was taking up the left side of the floor.
At the line for the Orioles.
Well, I would say St. Louis Park was quite lucky in that particular play.
Orioles have been a good free throw shooting team this year.
Well, with a 7-point lead and a minute 10 to go, you know, Park can actually give them a basket, but they just don't want to foul. They want to keep that clock running.
See if the Red Knights try and get Bernie the ball in 3-point.
Well, 3-possession game. They have to get a quick shot here.
And they throw it away.
I think that's 4 turnovers in the last probably 2 minutes. They were playing so well up to this point as far as moving, passing the ball, executing.
Timeout, Orioles.
So now the Orioles will take a timeout here. Leading by 8, and for the Orioles, they'll probably just try and take time off the clock here.
Well, we knew this was going to be a battle, Bruce, coming in. You know, like we said, this Benilde team, they've just gotten better and better as the season went. They've had some tough losses, but like John Moore said, these kids give 100%. It was fun watching them tonight because I love their offense, the way they move and execute. The last 2 minutes, I'm sure Johnny Moore would say, hey, we didn't do well, but you know, if they could pull those last 2 minutes out, they had a really nice game plan tonight.
But you watch their footwork, you watch the way they move, and indicative of what we saw over the last few years is, you know, when they have a veteran team, they seem to know where the players are because they're all moving, and this is a team that's going to continue to get better and better, and we've already seen that from earlier games that we've done. So.
And Park played in spurts tonight. They played very, very well, and then the next thing they just made bad decisions. So it's hard to tell where this Park team is right now. They just have to have more consistency of what they're doing, play together, talk more.
Kashif with the ball and foul.
The foul is on number 22, Alex Alexander for the Red Knights.
Yeah, the second half, really Park has just controlled the boards. They have 6 offensive rebounds to Benilde's 1, and defensive rebounds, it's 7-5. So, you know, that's where that game is won now. We mentioned that at halftime. That's going to be so important as to which team can rebound.
In and out. Cullen bats it out of bounds, and the Red Knights get the basketball.
Well, this is the biggest lead right now for either team, 8 points.
He's 7 of 9 from the line on that missed free throw. Edwards takes it in, tries to get it across to Bell, and again the Orioles in that lane. So there's a case where Edwards probably should have taken it right to the basket. May have drawn the foul, Phil.
His third, team 10.
Well, I'm sure Coach Moore would like to take away these last 2 minutes because it's been brutal as far as turnovers.
At the line, Marshall Cullen for the Orioles.
It's actually, we did not see that at all from Benilde in the first half.
Not at all. Played a beautiful. They actually, you know, like I said, they played a really nice basketball game, and they deserve to win this game. But the last 2 minutes, they've just sort of come unraveled.
That's Edwards. See, before we saw him pass it across, that time he took it strong to the hoop. Did not get the roll that time, but he'll go to the line.
25, Marshall Cullen.
You know, and with a 10-point lead, those are the ones you let them score. Only 20 seconds to go. These players should be talking about that right now, what they want to do, so everybody's on the same page.
Enters the game for the Red Knights, 22, Alex Alexander. Edwards for 1.
Edwards missed the free throw. Cullen goes flying through the lane to get the rebound. Well, see, they didn't have to do that. And the 3 off the mark. Rebound by Hayes. DJ Pollard dribbles into the front court with 4 seconds to go, and they can run out the clock here. A hard-fought win for the St. Louis Park Orioles.
Oh, Bruce, this was a 2-point, 4-point type of game all the way through until the last 2.5 minutes, and that's when the Orioles were able to break it up, but it's mainly because of turnovers.
And again, you know, we saw a great defensive effort throughout most of the game by the Red Knights, but you know, you can't turn the ball over like they did in the end of that second half there, and that was the difference. For the Orioles, the leading scorer was Kashif Hayes with 23 points. DJ Pollard had 20, and the Red Knights were led by 22 points from Nick Burney, who had an outstanding night.
How many threes did he have? Do we know? Was
I
it
believe
4?
5. Let me just check here.
Well, he had a hot hand. He hit him, I think, 4 in a row.
5. Yeah, he was
5.
He had 5 threes.
Well, I think Johnny Moore has to be really proud of his team, the way they came to play tonight. They had energy. They had a good execution. Like we talked before, it was the turnovers the last 2 minutes that did them in. Got to give Park credit. You know, they just sort of limped around here for most of the game and turned it up when they had to.
Well, Phil, another good game and a fun one to do tonight. I want to thank you for helping out, as well as Deb Wold, who helped with the stats tonight. On behalf of our whole crew here from Haven Center, we leave you with the final score: the St. Louis Park Orioles 70 and the Red Knights 61. So long.